said anything is possible. Listen to me. Anything is possible. And while that's the truth, is not the truth. It's the truth because you live in the United States of America. It's not true if you're from a third world country. And you need to be responsible for that. You need to understand what I'm saying to you. Everything is not possible if you live in a third world country. It doesn't matter what gifts and talents you have. They're just not opportunities. And so what you need to understand is you live in America to much is given, much is required. You live in the United States of America. You live in a country where absolutely anything is possible. And I'm telling you because I was a high school dropout and I was homeless. And I went from a high school dropout to a GED to a PhD. Why? Because in America, anything is possible. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Anything is possible. Listen to me. We live in a country where they didn't say because you didn't start right, you can't finish right. So listen to me very closely. The first thing I want you to do for the rest of your life, I want you to think about the people who are meaningful to you, and I need you to look at those names at least 2-3 times a day. At least two. Why? Because there's an energy you're going to get from them that you can't produce on your own. Now, what do I mean by that? You've seen women who've been chased running with their child and a dog comes out of nowhere, and you would see either a mother chase that dog away or get away. Whereas that same woman was with a dog by herself, it wouldn't be the same thing. But when you tell a mama to protect her child, there's something within that comes out that doesn't come out regularly. And so two things. The first one is, who are you here for? When I get on the stage, I think about Dee Dee. I never want my wife to go back to work. My daughter, 4-year and master's degree, she graduates in May. I paid for it in cash. They moved me in a way that I couldn't move myself. I didn't get a new gift. I didn't get a new talent. I've been talking since I was a kid. But I wasn't using it the way I use it now. So number one, I'm gonna let you sit down. Number one, who are you doing this for? Who will benefit from you taking this business to the next level? Who's gonna benefit? Who will be a better person? Number two, I want you to write down, what's that impossible when you can have a seat? What's that impossible? What's that impossible for you? I want you to write it down right now, because at the end of today, that's what I want from you. What's the impossible? Is it a dollar figure? I want to make an extra $1 million a year. What is it? Is it a dollar figure? Like really, in America, if you're gonna be successful, don't hesitate. Like he's right. If you're hesitating, if you're thinking about it, you're never gonna do it. Why? Don't hesitate. Why? Because the way the brain is designed, the brain, it can't do two things at once. As powerful as the brain is, it cannot think two thoughts simultaneously. You're either thinking one thought or you're thinking another one. So when you're hesitating, what does it mean? It means you're using energy to stop. It means that whatever your dreams and goals are, you're not using your energy and your strength to make that happen. So I'm gonna give you 3 things and I'm gonna get out of here. I got a plane to catch, right? Nothing is impossible. So you have to decide before you leave, what's that first thing that's been impossible for you? I want you to attack it and overcome it, because listen to me very closely. In America, once you make your first 7 figures, it's a wrap. Listen to me very closely. I'm just being honest with you. High school dropout. My mama got pregnant with me at 17 years old, south side of Chicago. My grandma had 14 kids in a 3-bedroom house with 1 bathroom. We come from poverty. My mom had a different name. I don't even know what she called it. Like, she had put an adjective with poverty. I don't know what she said, but it was like deeper than poverty. Objective poverty. Something she said, I was like, wow, that's crazy, Mom. She was like, we didn't have nothing. Like, my sister's shoes, I got her shoes. Her clothes, I got her clothes. And we got it from welfare. My mom, she was like, son, when I tell you poverty, you don't even know what poverty is. This is where I come from. So I'm saying this to you because there are no excuses. If I can come from a 17-year-old female that got pregnant and my biological father was not in my life, high school dropout, lived in abandoned buildings and got to this point, you can do it too. Why? Because we're in America. And we can't say that everywhere in the world, but in the United States of America, nothing is impossible if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to put in the grind. We live in a country of opportunities. I just got a call from one of my staff members. She said, Eric, we got a slight challenge. I said, what's the challenge? She said, Isaiah's here to do video you. I'll be here on the 4th. I got another engagement here on the 8th. She said, well, he wants to, do your book release. I was like, okay, what's the problem? She said, well, the Penguin Publishing Company sent your book to your house in California. I said, okay, what's the problem? She said, well, we need to get the book from California and get it to you in Vegas so you can show it, but you live, listen to me very closely. I want y'all to hear what I just said. We live in America. We live in America. I got they were gonna give me $500,000 just to write the book. I live in America. You calling me and telling me you want me to write a book? And you gonna pay me $500,000 to write a book? But I've been studying, I'm like, I'm good on the $500,000. Hold on to that. I need a higher percentage. They didn't say, they like, let's go, whatever you want. In America, there was a time I got kicked out of school. I live in America. If you're willing to get up, if you're willing to work, if you're willing to grind. So they said, the book is at your house. I said, no problem. I pick up the phone. I call my guys that's building my pool for me. I said, hey, can you do me a huge favor? He's like, what? Hey, can you go get the book? They said FedEx left it on the front. Can you pick it up for me? It's like, yeah. All right, can you send it to me? He's like, yeah. I was like, here go my FedEx account. Keep it secret. Like, don't use this after this. And send it to this address. Come on, y'all gotta hear what I'm saying. I'm so pumped. We live in America. So I want to say this to you because I know what some of you are thinking. Yes, there are obstacles. 1,000%. You like Eric? Matter of fact, I remember once I was talking about United States of America, and some people that I'm close to was like, you was talking about America like it ain't no problem. I said, look at me very close. You gotta hear what I said. I never said anywhere was perfect, but I said in America, if you put in the work, it can happen. I said, you didn't hear what I just said. Yes, there are obstacles. Yes, there's trials. Yes, there's tribulation. Yes, there's roadblocks. But whatever the roadblock it is not as deep as my wife with MS, and she ain't never going back to work. So I don't care what the obstacle is. I will find a way to get through the obstacle to get what I need so she can have what she wants. I don't care what the obstacle is. And I'm telling you today, I don't care what the obstacle is. What side of the American dream are you going to be on?